Hello lovelies. In today's video, I am super excited to share with you 8 different fall outfits that are chic and cozy. Fall is such a great time for fashion, and so we want to feel put together and we want to be re-inspired with our wardrobe. We have a lot of different activities and events that you want to look your best for, and so I'm here to help. I just came back from New Orleans. I wanted to see how eye-opening it was being in the South during this time of year where I'm experiencing a slight turn of the leaves and a breeze in the air, and down there it's not going to be fall for a couple of months. It's basically going to be fall down there for Christmas, so it really put into perspective the divergent climates that we're all living in. If you want to learn how to incorporate wearable trends and also make fashion fun and find your personal style, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I've covered Paris and New York Fashion Week extensively and was actually supposed to be in Paris this week, but something went very wrong. Again, I will tell you at the end of the video. Even though I have been involved in the fashion show and street style circuit, I'm also just a mom who's trying to get dressed in the morning and make smart decisions about my clothes. The first cozy and chic fall outfit formula is a V-neck polo sweater such as this one, wide leg jeans, and a blazer. This is just an easy outfit for those days that you just do not know what to wear. And you want to look put together, but you also really want to be comfortable. Maybe it's a travel day, or you're just kind of doing the mom circuit and want to look polished. This is a great find from H&M, and I got a few items from H&M recently that I haven't shared with you because unfortunately most of them sold out immediately. This one is still in stock and I absolutely love it. I'm also styling this top with my absolute favorite bestsellers from H&M. They are wide leg jeans that look and feel like a pair that is much more expensive. And I would say if you get one pair of jeans this year that you're kind of like taking a risk on, get these. They are so good, and everybody who's gotten them said such great things about them. If you're still on the hunt for wide leg jeans or you just want a less expensive pair, these are it. I'm also really loving tweed blazers for fall. I think they just look so elegant and very cozy. And this one by Ralph Lauren is a little bit of an investment, but I'll make sure to link one that's better for price by J. Crew factory store that looks almost identical. It has the same vibe, same cut, but a lot better for budget. And then finishing off with some T-bar / Mary Jane shoes that are really comfortable and that help elongate my legs as well. The second outfit is utilizing an item that I have been absolutely loving this season, and it is the barn jacket. And this barn jacket is by the J. Crew factory outlet store. So I really like to combine both high and low. You can get some really great items and you don't have to spend like that kind of money. So the barn jacket is one of those items that has really come into play this fall because the English countryside aesthetic is really trending for fall 2024. So this is one that I picked up literally as I was walking out the store and I saw it. I'm like, this is the perfect color. It's forest green, which is so trendy this season. And it has gone with so many different things. And for this outfit, wearing it with straight leg or skinny jeans, knee-high boots, and really whatever top you want underneath. I love a monochrome look. It's very dark denim shirt, also by J. Crew factory outlet, and it just looks really elegant. I think it also looks really great with trousers as well. So I like to get items that I can wear with many different pieces in my closet, and this is one outfit that I have already worn several times, even though we're not yet in like the thick of fall yet. It's a great way to add a third layer. You know, people are always talking about add that third layer to your outfit to be more chic, and so that barn jacket is a great alternative to a cardigan or a blazer. The third look that is really cozy and chic for fall is wearing flare-leg trousers, a high neck, and a blazer. And for this particular combination, I'm wearing some flare-leg pants by Anthropologie that are a really wonderful material. They're corduroy, but they're not stiff corduroy. They're super comfortable. And I'm average height, I'm 5'4" for reference, and usually an extra small and a small. And these do not drag on the floor. I can still wear flat shoes and have them look great, not, you know, have to tailor them or have to wear high heels. And for this look, I belted it. I'm wearing a turtleneck from H&M. Turtlenecks are very trendy this season, and high necks as well. So not the complete turtleneck where you have to fold over like this one, but just like a high neck is really relevant. And then this plaid blazer is also by J. Crew factory outlet store. It has been one of my best sellers for September because, again, English countryside is so relevant and it looks really classic. The fit is beautiful and it doesn't ask anything of like a Ralph Lauren or a Cezanne. Also, the lining is wonderful as well. So I really love this look. Finished off this outfit with kind of playing off of the colors of the blazer with some Mary Janes that are burgundy. Of course, unless you've been under a rock, you probably know that burgundy is everywhere right now, and just a color that flatters so many people and is really easy to combine with black, white, gray. you really can, even olive green, for example, you really can go in so many different directions. And so that you don't have to go too crazy about keeping so many fashion guidelines in mind, but there's a couple of different things that really help me when I get dressed. Number one, it's the 3-color rule. So I always try to play around with like, okay, I found a couple of colors that I really like. Is there one that will complement, will kind of add some texture to the other two? The 3rd layer rule, which is, okay, you've got your top and your bottom. So now what do we add? And so that's where the crop trenches and the blazers and the cardigans come in. And then finally, the rule of thirds. You want to cut up your outfit in thirds versus a half. So you want the top third to be different than the bottom 2/3. So that's why the crop trench and the crop jackets are really easy, low-hanging fruit this season. It's because they're very available and they're really trendy. Overall, what we're looking for is balance and comfort. The 4th look that might not seem like it's a cozy outfit, but hear me out, is a 2-piece suit. This 2-piece suit is by Vichy Collection and it is extremely comfortable. It is so comfortable, it feels like I'm actually wearing the pants right now. The pants seem like I'm lounging around in my pajamas. They're nice and loose and languid, and they're very flattering. I'm wearing an extra small. And then the blazer has a beautiful little flare detail. I actually bought this suit to wear to Paris for Paris Fashion Week, and it didn't happen. But I'm wearing it now. It's all good, and it's very, very affordable. And it's just a really great silhouette for the fall where we're seeing cropped jackets, cropped trenches, a lot more, and it looks really elegant. It looks super chic, but it is so cozy and so comfortable. If it's hot where you live, you don't have to wear anything underneath, maybe just like a little lace cami or bodysuit, or you can even add like a high neck like I did here. But it's one of those outfits that will serve you like if you have a work meeting or you just want to look a little bit more polished. I'll have to find like a Parisian cafe here in town to go and sit in it with it. 5th look that is so cozy chic is a beautiful knit dress that's not quite bodycon, but it's curve hugging, that's very comfortable, and then adding some knee-high boots and a blazer. I can lounge around in this look at home, and I work from home, so like sometimes I can just sit in this dress and have my slippers on, and then when it's time to go somewhere, I switch out for my knee-high boots, and it just feels very cozy. And the print alone is so striking that you don't really have to do much to it at all. Adding that blazer adds a little bit more structure and elegance, and of course a layer as it gets a little bit cooler for the fall. Finding a body hugging dress, it's kind of jersey, is just a really great bet for fall. I'll link a couple more below. I think you'll wear for seasons to come. The 6th outfit that will make you look cozy and chic this fall is the tartan button down. Instantly dresses everything up. It adds life to your outfit, whether it's denim or trousers or whatever it might be, a pencil skirt. And I really love this outfit in particular with skinny jeans, knee-high boots, and then adding one of those coats that has the scarf already attached. This one is by Cezanne, and if you get one midi coat this fall, I would recommend from the depths of my heart as a coat expert, as somebody who didn't move to Florida because they love their coats too much, I would tell you to buy this coat. It is so beautiful and elegant. It's a forever coat, and the scarf is actually detachable, so if you don't want to deal with it, then you can take it off and not have that drama. But it is such a great look, especially in combination with the tartan button down. It really will make you feel so good in your body for like pumpkin picking or, you know, whatever fall, you know, Halloween fair you might have coming up. This is such a great look, and you'll look very chic and polished as well. And the next outfit that we cannot disregard are 2-piece sweat sets. And you might be like, well, sweat set, how am I gonna not look frumpy in a sweatsuit? I have a couple of 2-piece sweat sets from Anna Robes, which is a brand on Amazon that I really love. Sometimes I have found that these dresses have more attention to detail than some more expensive brands. For example, they line their dresses, they have different stitching and detail that other brands that are cost a lot more don't have. So I got a handful of these sets to play around with. I work from home so many times. I'm home, but then I have to go and take my kids to soccer, take my dog to the groomer, whatever it might be. You know, I want to look and feel good. And so these sets are so easy to style. I think they look really great with sneakers. Vintage style sneakers are so in for 2024, as well as Mary Jane loafers that are really comfortable and easy to walk in. And so you really can go so many different ways with these sweatsuits. And for a 3rd layer, I would recommend you either do a blazer, because blazer dresses everything up, or a trench coat. A trench coat makes it into like an instant winning travel outfit. Adding accessories like chunky bracelets or sunglasses and a striking bag can go a long, long way when it comes to dressing up your your two-piece sweatsuits. The last outfit is one of my favorites. It's so comfortable and very much like the whole theme of the video. It should feel like you're sitting around in your pajamas. And this is some really nice language trousers. These are by H&M, and a cropped knit sweater. And by cropped, I don't mean anything showing your stomach. I just mean something that sits right on the waist so that you don't have to think about tucking it or doing any kind of hack to it, or having it sit where it makes you look really frumpy. It just sits right at the waist. And that is really key to making you look polished, is when you have a sweater or a shirt that you don't have to bother with. You're never in that space of like, am I going to mess it up? The sweater is also by H&M and it's still in stock. I love it. It's a little bit warm right now for the weather we're having, but that will quickly change. It is beautifully made. So if it's still in stock, I would grab it. So adding some booties to this look, and then a crop trend. This one is also by H&M and they have a black and a camel as well. I got it in an olive green because olive is one of my favorite colors. The objective is, how do you create these little tweaks for yourself to make getting dressed in the morning easy so you don't have to think too hard and it feels really comfortable, but then the outcome is great. So it's finding that perfect length top or finding those matching two-piece sets where they're already together. You don't have to wonder like what to combine it with. Now back to why I'm not in Paris. So we were in New Orleans this weekend and I was with my two boys and my husband, and we were visiting friends down there, doing a little bit of nature kind of eco tour, if you will. We saw some alligators, we went fishing, all the things, and we went back into the city. And on Saturday, my son had a stomachache that was not going away. He didn't have a fever, he wasn't throwing up, but after 4 hours between 1 and 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning, I told my husband we have to take him to the hospital. And I felt really silly because there was literally nothing to show for it. He just had a tummy ache, and kids always have tummy aches. But in my heart, I just felt that something was wrong. So we went to the hospital, ultimately appendicitis. Because his appendix hadn't burst yet, it was really difficult to diagnose. So he had to do several scans, like ultrasound, x-ray, CT scan. So 7 hours later, they're like, okay, his appendix is about to rupture. We need to take him into surgery. Such a horrible feeling to be out of town and to not have like your kids' doctors or like what you know in your home, and feel like you're gonna have to have, you know, major abdominal surgery. And it was major for my baby boy. He's 8 years old. And so he got surgery. The minute that they rolled him away, I throw up and I can't see anything. I have like flashing, I can't see around me. My husband was back home with my son and he was gonna come. He's all alone, couldn't see, and then my tongue starts swelling, it starts to like explode on me, and I can't talk. So I somehow make it downstairs. I try to get to the front desk of the emergency and I try to tell him what's wrong with me, but I can't talk because my tongue is so big. My husband at that point gets to me, and I feel like seeing him and having somebody finally there with me, like I just like broke down and I just like collapsed. I think it was also because I hadn't slept at all, because this all happened in the middle of the night, but literally just collapsed. I had to be admitted myself, and so I wasn't even there with him when he got out of surgery, but my husband and my other son were. But I'm telling you for a couple of reasons. Number one, if you have kids, or even if you don't, if you ever feel in your gut that something is wrong, even if you feel silly, you get help. Go to the ER, call 911, like never leave it to chance. Number two, it's very humbling to be a parent. I think that my body just freaked out from the angst of seeing him in pain and with uncertainty, seeing him be scanned. It was too much. It's such a humbling thing to be a parent. And number three, instead of going to Paris today, I am here at home and I'm recovering myself, and he's recovering as well. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. I wish that I could have been to Paris and come and shared things with you that I saw and that, you know, and that I experienced, because obviously fashion is a love in my life. But that is kind of the story of why I'm here today. Just thought I would share a little bit of my personal life with you. And anyway, make sure to check out my Sezon haul. It's full of a lot of other really cozy items that are comfort food. And if you had fun with me today, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you really soon.